Hello, welcome to the Two Chicks Homestead podcast. We are the two chicks. Yay!
Hi, I'm Nate.
And I'm Aaron, and we talk about homesteading and living on a small piece of land.
All right, everyone, welcome to episode 89, March 13th.
Yep.
It's 75 degrees outside.
Well, almost.
Almost.
It was like 68.
It's close.
Yeah. But with the wind chill, we got to be Midwestern. With the wind chill, it was a little cold
Yeah,
today.
the 40-mile-an-hour winds and all the tarps that we have outside blowing around and being ruined.
Yeah, and the chicken coop door blowing them in. Yeah, it's fun.
Another day here, and it's constant here, and I know it's driving both of us nuts sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it just, like, if you have to be outside working in it, it could literally make you go insane.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the constant wooing by your ears.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's like I need to go out and fix the AC on my car. And I wanted to look at that when I got home.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I back in the driveway, well, there's the wind tunnel right there.
Which is where our grill is, so I didn't do my grilling that I want to do tonight. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's spring is here. I think official. I think we've had 3 nights over the past week.
Next week it goes down, I think, to the upper 40s.
That's still pretty good for us in March.
I know, but still.
So
it's kind of hard to go from 20 degrees.
Yeah, I think we had 3 nights last week where we were below freezing. Yeah. And I think we have 2 nights next week where we're below freezing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, our last freeze date isn't until
mid-May.
Yeah, something like that.
So either way, the water systems are back up and running for the rabbits.
Yeah.
Because I am tired of dealing with bulls with them.
Yep.
And they will figure it out. So, but we got some stuff coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, so we can officially announce that we've got another Tool Man Tim event.
Yep.
It is not going to be in September.
Nope.
It's going to be May 11th.
Oh, yep. May 11th is the official date. We'll start. We'll figure out a start time exactly.
American Mother's Day weekend.
Yes. So we didn't just pick that weekend, so everybody understands.
It just happens to be when he's going to be coming through from his travels back up north.
Yep.
And really, I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not like, I mean, for us, we don't really do a whole lot.
Right.
And it's going to be that Saturday, so a lot of local people, I'm hoping it will be, just one day, and then they'll still have Sunday. The people camping aren't really, they haven't been families in the past.
Right.
So.
It's been
couples and
husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend type deal. Not really too many kids camping overnight, but that can change.
Yeah.
I mean, we have plenty of room. You can camp down the lane or camp around the pond.
Yeah. So so it's going to be middle of May. So I'm hoping it'll be nice out.
Yeah, I'm hoping too. So, I mean, it really could be here or there.
I mean, if we're having an event, it's 99% chance going to rain.
Yeah.
So dress accordingly.
Yeah.
Because it will not rain for 6 months before we do something, and then we'll rain that weekend.
Yep. That's exactly how the past 2 events have gone at this house, and we expect that to keep on going. So, we have a big canopy we set up anyway.
Really, we need to start having events in, like, July, when my garden needs it then.
Yeah. And we've already used up the rain barrel. And, yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do events when it's 95 degrees outside. Right. Why not?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we'll have the link up for the tickets. So we do have limited seating.
I mean, okay, we could possibly go over this limit.
Yes.
But we're doing tickets this time just so we can see how many to expect.
Right.
Because last time, I don't think any of us expected that many.
No.
And not that it was terrible. It definitely was not terrible.
Yeah, it was great. It was a great crowd.
But I am a stressor.
Yes.
And yeah, I would like to kind of know a little bit to expect. If it gets to be where it's more than what we have available, probably not going to turn people away.
Yeah, I mean,
but
it's
that'd be a lot.
To a point.
That'd be a lot.
Because there's going to be a point where you're going to run out of parking.
Well, right. Yeah. Yeah.
And I as much as I don't mind pissing off the neighbors, I don't think we need that many cars out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, we've had the max of 60 on the property that we've had. And that's always been the neighbors' reunion parties.
Yeah.
So he usually sees about 60, 65 people.
Yeah.
So that's probably top end.
That's a lot.
So
because the tickets are not including children. You don't need tickets for kids.
Right. Tickets are only for adults 18 and over. Bring as many kids as you want.
I mean that belong to you.
Yes, exactly. Our kids will have fun. I'm sure others will bring their kids. So, but yeah, we just want to get a head count so we know how much food to get,
right.
and
how many are camping.
Right. So I do need to update it. I'm going to ask that everybody put in the show notes if they're camping, or put in the notes when they do the tickets if they're camping, so that way we can plan accordingly. Because there are some high spots and some low spots that we want to make sure nobody's in the low spot, because I don't need any flooded tents.
Right.
So.
Yeah, because it was a pretty bad storm. Was it last time? Yeah, or was it for the ham radio thing?
The ham radio
Actually,
one
I think
was
both.
really.
I think both.
Yeah, but I think the ham radio one was the potential to cause more issues.
Yeah, but yeah, I remember waking up in the middle of the night last time, going, "I wonder if they came inside."
Yeah, and we set up the stuff down here for the campers to come inside. Yep. So we only had 3, I think. So, but yeah, it worked out pretty good. Yeah. So. Yeah, we will keep talking about it. We'll let everybody know what's going on, but we wanted to get out there that we are setting up the event. We're ready to go. Tickets are up on the website. They're $1 a piece. It's, just enough for us to deal with sending an email out and, keeping our sheets all straight so we know who's coming, who's not coming. Yep. Type deal. So,
and because of it being in May and not September, you had to get a start on the compost toilet.
Yes. Okay, so everybody I always take the week of the oldest birthday, or the oldest daughter's birthday off. That has always been the way it's been for the past
10 years.
10 years. Ever since she was little, my baby. I always took that week off. Just so, be home for her birthday and hang out, and what kid doesn't like their parents to be home for her birthday? So unfortunately her birthday falls after the event, and we need to get the composting toilet set up because we are not renting another porta potty again. Yeah,
so we've rented a porta potty 3 times, 2 ham radio events, and then Tim's event last September.
Yep.
And it wasn't ever like breaking the bank.
No.
Like maybe $300.
No.
Maybe
$450.
But the first 2 times, it was under 4.
Oh yeah, the first time was like $300. We're like, okay, that's not bad. We're gonna spend if we have a whole bunch of people, we're gonna spend $300 to come fix our plumbing anyway.
Right. So I was like, whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
Then Tim's event, I don't know if it was just the time of year or what, but it was expensive, and it was like, this is the last time.
Yeah.
We're doing a porta potty. We gotta figure out other options.
The ham radio one was like $425. And then the event was like $450.
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, we're not doing this again. Yeah. We could very easily build something and have it here on the property and it be here the whole time.
Right. So it is going to be near the pond if you've been here.
Yep.
The neighbor, it just works out. His property is county.
Yes.
So that helps.
Yes.
Because I don't know if we can even legally have something like that in city.
I'm not worried about it.
No, I know that, but I mean, it's another plus.
Right. Yeah.
To have it over there.
Yeah. So the pond is officially zoned ag, so we can literally do anything we want down on the pond. It's not part of village limits.
Right.
And that's why we host everybody down there, because you can't say anything about it.
Yeah.
So.
But having that will open up a lot more opportunities that we can do.
Right.
Of more sporadic events, smaller events.
And I will come out and I will say it right now, at some point, there will be a rabbit processing class.
There will be, yes. Yeah.
Because, boy, howdy.
Yeah. But real quick, too, just with the composting toilet. Yeah, just having that opportunity to spring it on our local community to be like, hey, we want to do something this weekend, and I'm not renting a porta potty for 5 people to show up.
Right, exactly. I mean, that is not cost effective. Mm-hmm. And we were also looking at it, if we were just to go buy a porta potty, they're $700, $800 for a standard porta potty.
Yeah.
And then you got to pay somebody to come pump it.
And then it looks bad. It's not. They're not pretty.
No.
This is at least going to look like something that belongs there.
Right. If you've ever seen the composting toilet at SOE, or you've been to LFTN, you've seen the one down at Base Camp or at Nicole's, it's basically going to look like that.
Yeah.
So, I got all the walls built, got the base built. Next weekend's going to be probably putting the plywood on the floor and then building the door. And then figuring out what other studs I need to add, because you kind of changed the size on me. I was planning on going the nice 4-foot by 4-foot size so I could do plywood. And then you brought up a good point.
Yeah, I wanted to have room for if someone needs to go in with their kid to help them, that there is enough room that you're not like suffocating in there.
Right, exactly. So it's going to be 5 by 5. So I'll make do. I got the basic structure all figured out already. I got all the studs done, and we got the roof bought, and all I gotta do is build the door or frame out the door itself, and then when we get a nice weekend, we can take everything down by the pond and just start assembling everything.
Yeah.
And then paint. So.
And the moon.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. You can paint one on, if anything.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be nice.
Yeah.
So. And when we have a water main break,
right,
like we just had last weekend out in front of the house, and we can't use the bathroom because there's no running water on our entire block, we can just go use that.
Yeah, yep.
So.
And then charge everybody $5.
There you go. There you go. Hey, you got to recoup that money for the lumber somehow.
Right.
So. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to getting that built, because I think that is this year's project, along with the roof on the chicken run, which you have been hounding me for like 3 years.
Yes.
So I think we're finally going to do it this year.
Yeah. Because it leaks really bad.
Yeah. So that'll probably be the vacation project.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. But yeah, kind of excited.
Yeah. But
Go ahead.
Speaking of rabbits.
Yes.
We have a lot.
Holy shit. Holy shit, do we have a lot of rabbits.
So, we wanted to have this problem.
Yes, this is a good problem to have.
Yes.
So, what was it? It was middle of last week. It was Wednesday when the podcast went out. I think was due date.
And when a big storm was coming through.
Yes, the big storm rolled through again. And then I think it might have been Wednesday and then into Thursday. I have to go back and look.
Yeah.
But either way, we bred all 5 rabbits. And all 5 rabbits delivered.
Yes.
And I'm not just talking like onesies and twosies. The smallest litter that we had was 4. The largest litter that we had was 7. Mm-hmm. As of every single doe delivered rabbits, we had 28 kits born. Mm-hmm. Not all 28 kits survived, unfortunately. But if you have livestock, you have dead stock. Mm-hmm. So it's a fact of life.
We only lost 4.
5. Yeah. One was the first night. It was born on the wire. Mm-hmm. Didn't get in the litter box fast enough, which is standard. I mean, you're always going to get one or two of those, and it's just reality. And then the other one pretty much demolished her entire nest. Mm-hmm. And she had 5 total that were still alive after. So she had 6 born.
Okay.
initially. 4 of them I found on the wire, like 2 days later.
Mm-hmm.
And it almost like she peed on them.
Yeah.
Like peed in the nest box and just soaked the rabbits. There was one still moving around. And you guys scooped it up and brought it inside and warmed it up.
Yep.
And the girls did awesome doing that. And then we fostered that with one of the original doe that we have out there from first.
Who had 4.
Yep.
So
she
as of today, it's doing okay.
Yeah. So it was a little beat up, had a small cut on his chin, but...
Yeah, and that was gone when I looked again, so...
Cool. So...
But yeah, it was pretty cool to... I mean, it was kind of moving outside, but it was very cold.
Yeah.
So we brought it in, put it on our heating mat that I'd had the seeds on with some towels, and just slowly watched it get more wiggly.
Yeah.
And then we brought it out and just kind of slipped it into the nest and hoped for the best.
Yeah, and so far it's doing pretty good. I do need to check Gracie's and see how her litter's doing and how Judy's doing. Because those are still first-time
Gracie has... I took a picture and I forgot to post. The fur in her nest is like exploding. Like she has so much fur in there. It is so cute.
Yeah.
I mean, but she's got that real fine...
Yes.
Almost like...
Cashmere.
Yeah.
Yep. So she is a full... Well, a pedigreed silver fox. And her kits are pedigreed silver foxes as well. So that's the first pedigreed rabbits we've ever had here.
Yeah.
And we're super excited about that.
Yeah.
Because I want to see what they're going to look like. I did see a white, a couple blues, and a black.
Yeah. So we'll have to see what they look like.
Yeah. And then see how that foster one does. Because this is our first time ever fostering
it. It is. I mean, yeah. If you think about it, we've never... Yeah, it's the first time we've had to do that since we started 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
3 years ago. Yep. Because we either lost the entire litter...
Right.
Or only one doe delivered and we couldn't foster.
Right.
So... but I think we've officially found the hack. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's 2 things. It was the expensive food we were buying, the 18% food, which I am never going to buy again. Because we had nothing but problems starting with that.
Yeah.
And then not having them in there long enough.
Yes, so you kept them in for what?
5 hours? Yeah, 5 hours. And I just walked away. I threw them in there. Hopefully nobody castrates the buck, and here you go. Here's your friend for the day, and see what happens.
Yeah.
Every doe took, every doe delivered, and we ended up with 28 total born. Currently, right now, we have 23 live kits. For us, that is amazing.
That is more than we had the whole year of 2023.
That is twice as much as we've had the whole year of 2023. So that is... My goal was last year to put 50 rabbits in the freezer. We put 12.
Yeah.
If all 23 of these go, that is an 82% survival rate. That's what we're sitting at right now. That's really good.
Yeah, because we were not planning on giving up.
No.
But we didn't know for sure what our next step was going to be if none of them took again.
Right.
You just scrap it all and start over, which is going to take forever.
And that's what that was my plan.
Yeah.
But it's like I got smart and I starved. When I say this, I didn't not feed the rabbits, so please understand that. Starve them a little bit, put them on a little less feed with, or a little less fat content in their feed.
Yeah, and I don't know if, because everybody recommends to buy the highest percentage you can find. So I don't know if those people all have colonies where the rabbits can run around.
Could be, and they're just wearing off the fat.
Yeah, and ours aren't like that.
Yeah, I mean, they run around their cage like crazy sometimes when you walk in there.
But it's not like, like constant exercise, like out in the wild.
Right. And I don't know if I I don't know if I would ever, but I don't want to say that because if we had more room, I would do a colony.
See, I don't know, because then you're like, you never know how many. I kind of like knowing that they can only have babies when we at least let them try, and it's not like we have 50 babies all of a sudden, and we don't know who belongs to who because we haven't noticed them until they came out.
True.
So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, all right, I'll give you that.
So, I mean, I know a lot of people love it. We follow a lot of pages that do it. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think it's for us right now.
Yeah, I've toyed around with it. It would be kind of cool, but at the same time...
Oh, yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be like having a fish tank.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you just watch them live.
Yeah, you just go sit in there and they'd, whatever one came running up to you, it'd be good.
Yeah.
The girls would love it.
I know, but we don't have... Yeah.
So, in the meantime, everybody's going to stay in the cage for now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm really excited that this finally worked. Like, this is a huge pick-me-up.
Yeah. And it makes us feel like we're not failing. Because I don't think I know I for sure was not going into this year going, homesteading.
Yeah.
Because last year all of my seeds failed. The rabbits were not going very well. The chickens were fine, but they were laying small eggs, so that kind of put a damper on it.
Yeah.
So it was just like all these stupid things that add up to like, what is going on? Like, I don't even want to deal with it.
Yeah. Well, we almost didn't have all of our seeds start this year, but finally they're starting to pop up. So
yeah.
That's a plus there.
Yeah.
I might have effed one of those up.
Yeah.
I'm good at that.
Well,
so
now you know.
Yep, exactly. So, but yeah, I am excited. I will find out. We'll let these guys go a little bit, and before I put anything up, it's gonna be real small seats. I don't know if I want to have.
What are you talking about?
For the rabbit class.
Oh, and it will be like the next week from the event. So
it'll be the week after Tim's event,
I know.
And I possibly could swing it another week if needed.
And I know that some of the people that want to do it are not close,
right?
But they're coming for the event, and then I don't know if it would work to come the next weekend.
Or I just grab the biggest one we got and I just do it.
I mean, I think it probably all depends on how many people actually show up.
Yeah.
That if it's slow, we could take an hour.
Yeah.
And do a couple.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can't like schedule it in yet until we know exactly how many people and how the weather's going to.
Yeah, exactly. And I just keep an eye out and see how the growth rate's doing and grab the leader of one of the litters and just process one so everybody can see how it's done.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, raffle it off to somebody that's there. So, but yeah, it's fun. I have a program that an app that I've been using on my phone to track all this stuff, and it's really nice because you can add all your rabbits into this app, and all you do is you click on them. Like, I bred this doe with this buck, and you just click the two, and then it will save that, and it will tell you how many kits that pair's ever had, or how many kits you have right now, what day to put the nest box in, what day to butcher, what day to check weights, what day to palpitate and check litters, everything. It's great. And it's called Everbreed. You can also track your feed and the cost of the rabbits. So, like, if you were gonna, maybe spend a little extra money and get some pedigreed rabbits, and you wanted to keep track of all of your expenses, and then figure out exactly what your feed expenses are, you can add all that stuff in here, and it will tell you for this litter it was this amount of money. Or this animal has cost you this much money to raise it, bring it up. So you have your dollars all figured out when you try and go sell as well. So, And then you can retire breeders. You can set it where you can foster kits with other stuff. You can change weights, and the only thing that I notice is it's a little hard to add kits to a current litter. It's easy to delete kits, but it's a little bit of a pain to add a kit.
Well, why would you add a kit to a litter?
So, like, if I marked when each doe had the litter. So I marked them down like 2 because I was just guessing how much were out there. And then you'd get back to me in a couple days and go, okay, we know this doe had her litter this day. This is how many she had. So I had to go back and add those kits in. So
it's almost like you need to pick a bigger number and then you can delete.
Yeah.
If you had to do it that way.
Right. That does make sense. So, but yeah, I am super happy with the way this app has worked out. It has worked out quite nicely because we can also follow the pedigree of the animals that we have outside.
Right. And if we sell one of those, then that next person, if they want to use this, can see the whole lineage of that kit.
Yep. So I can go back 3 generations on each of the pedigreed animals that we have here. So like Gracie, I can go back 3 generations.
Now, is that because the previous owners used Everbreed?
Yes.
So it's not like combining from every possible app out there. It's because
I think it's because they use Everbreed. I think Everbreed is like the main one that people use anyway. The one that I have, it's about $100 a year, which isn't horrible. The top tier one's like $150.
Yeah.
I have enough in here where I can do 10 rabbits. I don't think we're going above 10.
No.
But unlimited is like $150 a year. So I mean, you have 30 rabbits in there, and
which I mean, there are many places that have that.
Yeah, which would work perfect. And it'd be really nice to keep track of stuff. We do have a tattoo pen, so we'll probably mark.
Yeah, we need to do that soon probably before the babies start getting too big.
We need to mark our current breeders so we know we don't have an accidentally oopsies, because sometimes the litters get really big.
Yeah, and all of a sudden
it's hard to tell who's who.
Yeah.
Like there's been a couple of times where I've lost track and almost grabbed the breeder. And it's like, it's not a good idea. Yeah. So, but yeah, we need to do that probably next week or the week after.
Yeah.
So, just tattoo an ear real quick and call it a day.
Yeah, we have to get a nice table out there.
Yeah, we should probably just order one.
Yeah.
Get a plastic one or something off Amazon. Put out there so we can have a show, like the posing table.
Yeah.
And then have a spot where you can put them down and tattoo their ears real quick. So, especially if we start selling a pedigreed one.
Yeah.
I want to be able to have that. So, but yeah, things are changing.
Yeah.
We got some freaking rabbits outside.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
Yeah. Yeah, this feed bill is going to be a little rough the next couple of months.
Yeah, but you know what? It'll all work out.
Yeah, I think with 2 litters, I go through a feed bag a week. So we might be 2 bags a week.
Yeah. Well, at least we switched to the cheaper stuff that's almost always on sale.
Yeah. But in reality, you're talking $3 less.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will never buy. I think we're getting the Purina
something. Yeah.
I can put exactly what it is that we were getting, and it was 18%. It was like the meat rabbit feed, performance meat rabbit feed, and then we just got the 16% cheap stuff you get at Farmer Fleet.
Yeah, and it's usually on sale for 13 something.
Okay, so that's like $5 less.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not horrible. Mm-hmm. I think the 18% was like $17-18.
Yeah.
So I'll take it.
Yep.
Save some money.
Yeah, and really, it would be interesting to compare like how much we're spending on rabbit feed compared to if we were buying chicken at the store.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and stuff like that. And just, I mean, I don't know, just out of curiosity.
Well, so everywhere that I see, the rough estimate on rabbit is like $10 a pound. Is what it.
But we wouldn't be going to buy rabbit.
No,
we would be buying other meat,
right?
Chicken or something.
Yeah.
But it's also never been about the money. It's not. Homesteading does not help you save money.
No.
But it comes from your backyard.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I have the world's most expensive free eggs outside.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
And I got some expensive rabbits that are finally starting to breed.
Right.
So, but yeah, I think the rabbits are mostly my fault. Overfeeding, picking bad food, and...
But, I mean, again, it's like you can only know what you know. And you're learning from some rabbit groups. Mm-hmm. You're trying to take the best information because there's always a lot of information.
Right.
And a lot of it is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And so all you can do is do your best. And everywhere we looked, talked about that 18%.
Right.
But we do need to start going through that book from the Height Life about the free feeding and how to maybe try and go back to figuring out what to plant.
Yeah, I would like to do that again. Yeah, that aggravates me. That didn't work out. But
maybe we could even use one of the other IBC totes instead of doing comfrey.
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. Feeding. We have those 2 IBC totes outside.
And just do rabbit gardens, even if we cut them in half.
Right.
And try to do something like that.
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. That'd be four
Let's figure out where
raised
to put
beds.
Them. Yeah.
We can find room to put them.
Yeah.
So, even if they go on the cardboard, or the wood chips out back.
Yeah. As long as they're not going to get sprayed by the farmer.
Yeah, he's pretty good, though.
Yeah, it's still kind of close to the...
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I'm going to make $1 million off of comfrey, so I don't think we need a ton of bins with just comfrey.
No. But with that being said, your comfrey that is in the bin is starting to come back. So the
first year we tried to do comfrey in the IBC tote because it seemed like it'd be so much easier to dig out compared to like yard dirt or ground. So the first winter we covered it. We wrapped it with like this black tarp that was a pain in the ass.
Yes, that was.
We taped it all up, snuggled it in, and it was all nice, warm, and cozy. And then it survived and did really well over the summer. And it was like, that was a pain. We have plenty to work with.
Yes.
So let's just see if it will survive without doing anything to it. We didn't wrap it, didn't cover it, and it's coming back up.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, you can't kill this stuff.
So, that's kind of nice.
Yeah, and it's funny because we planted a whole bunch on the side of the house, and you dug it all up and moved it, and then it grew back over there.
There's still some that come out over there, yeah.
So you missed a little tiny piece over there, and we still get it coming up.
Yep. Yeah, it's so much nicer to dig out from the IBC tote.
Yeah.
Because it's nice, softer.
Yeah, the IBC tote and then around the patio is really easy.
Well, around the patio is what I use for the salves. I use those leaves more because I have noticed that there's gravel underneath there, so the roots don't seem to get as long. Yeah. But the plants are ginormous.
Huge. Yeah. Yeah, and you just hack them down and they come back up.
Yeah, and you give those to the chickens and the rabbits can eat it.
Yeah. Yeah, God, some of those leaves you bring inside
are huge.
Are like 4 feet long.
Yeah, they're ginormous.
So, I know we posted a picture of you holding them, and they're like as big as your torso.
Yeah, mice don't like freeze dried.
No, they do not. So, speaking of that, we haven't seen the mouse yet.
We haven't, and we haven't seen any. Yeah. It's gone.
Yep. I haven't smelled the mouse either, so obviously it's still...
You haven't... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's still roaming around somewhere, but not in the house, hopefully.
Yeah, and I did end up cleaning out the whole pantry. I never saw any more evidence in any of the other shelves. Mm-hmm. So he had a field day down on the first shelf.
Yep.
So
what was the oldest thing you found in there?
I found a can of fruit cocktail from 2020.
Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
I think that might be about when I built those shelves, too.
Which I think we must have gotten, because during COVID, we would get like those free lunches from the school because we were part of the district.
Yep.
And I think it must have come from that, because I don't ever buy fruit cocktails.
No. That's right, because my COVID project was the kitchen.
Yeah.
So that would have been...
Yeah.
That would have been early 2020 or late 2019 we built all that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a little close.
So yeah, it wasn't too bad.
No. It only been sitting there for a year. Expired for 4.
Obviously, we don't eat a lot of fruit cocktail.
No. I don't. The kids don't. So.
But yeah, I threw out a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it stinks.
Well, a lot of it needed to happen.
Yeah.
And now it looks really nice with the bins.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, so we have everything in clear plastic bins minus the bottom shelf, which is one of those black and yellow 27-gallon totes.
Yep. And not the cans or the jars. No. I mean, those aren't in there. Just the boxes and stuff.
Yeah. So you can at least see everything. You can take a box down and rifle through the box instead of piling stuff on top of other stuff on top of other stuff.
Yeah, which I do a lot.
Oh, I'm guilty of it too. I mean, how many...
Because I would then go to the store and buy more tortillas, and I'd come home and find 3 bags of tortillas.
Yep.
And then also remind myself that I know how to make tortillas.
Yes.
But I still go to the store and buy tortillas because they're on sale for 99 cents.
How many bags of muffins did you find back there?
Only 2.
That's it?
The ones from Woodman's?
Yeah.
Only 2.
Okay.
And then the kids ate them.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I saw that one sitting out.
They ate them because I couldn't find an expiration date on them.
There you go. So. They're like Twinkies. They never expire.
Yeah, so...
Yeah. It's always fun. It needed to happen. A mouse got into it, ate some stuff, ate good for a little while, and now he can go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And the girls are still freaked out about using that bathroom.
It took me a while to use the bathroom, too.
So.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything we got for this week. Yep. So don't forget to go check out the website if you want a ticket to the event.
I haven't shared it on Facebook yet, but I will. I'll give Still Telegram some time to...
Right. We want to give the main listeners, for both Tim and us, a shot to be able to come first before we open it up to everybody and anybody.
Yeah, because... Yeah, we don't want to hear a week after the event that you didn't know about it.
Right.
So, it's everywhere that we are posting.
Yeah. Yep. So, I don't think you're posting on Threads, but that's not homestead
Threads
stuff.
isn't homesteading stuff. And my Instagram now is officially not homesteading stuff.
Okay.
I have switched that to writing because that is directly connected to Threads.
Okay, that makes sense.
You have to have an Instagram to have Threads. So you can go to your Instagram account. And so it was my fault for not making a new account for Threads and writing and leaving that one as homesteading because I couldn't even have the Instagram account be 2 Chicks Homestead and then have my Threads account be another name. Like it had to be the exact same.
I was wondering why you changed that.
So that's why I had to change it because it was dumb,
Yeah.
Because
that makes sense.
So yeah, Instagram is now not homesteading, which I never really posted on there a whole bunch anyway.
We do not have the Instagram homestead.
So I mean, for a long time I really liked Instagram, but now it's just a bunch of ads again, and it's like, I don't really scroll, but I have had more people that I follow and been followed as writers that then I felt weird posting about butchering rabbits.
Yeah.
So I figured this way I'm going to try and clean it up, and
it works.
So if you follow us on Instagram and my name changed, that's been a while.
Yeah.
It is officially not homesteading related.
Yeah, I don't go on Instagram either. I think I was on there once for some giveaway that I had to go there for.
I mean, I've only been using it more often because I keep following more authors and stuff.
It makes sense.
So, yeah.
All right.
That's it.
Well, we will see you guys next time.
All right. See you on the homestead where something is always growing, eating, or cooking.